Well, I'm back. I forgot to get my printout. My little cheat sheet. So thanks for putting up with me. See who's here on Thanksgiving. Boy. Uh, Charity, of course. Sweet Charity. Nice to see you guys. Uh, yeah, I just, talking about Black Friday, so that's why I'm going to put in here uh, a list of programs to get rid of debt. Okay, so these are about 13 government programs that really help you get rid of debt. And get your debt forgiven, or get professional help to get other people to forget your um, debt that you have somewhere. And so let's see what is. Okay, where the heck is that thing? Okay, so I'm going to copy that here and then put it in the members section, and I'll put it in the YouTube also for non-members can help. Because this is a great program. I mean, the sources in here. I mean, don't forget, I've been studying this stuff for 50 years. And so what happens in that length of time is that you're able to see patterns and put things together and make them more useful for people, because otherwise people just run into one thing here and one thing there, and they don't see a pattern. That the patterns I see after looking at this all the time. That's why here there's 13 organizations that help you with any aspect of debt and get it forgiven. These are programs that get your debts forgiven. I mean, God, who would ever think of that? Any grants for gym memberships? Well, there's memberships for anything. I mean, grants for anything. I mean, any kind of emergency things. The other thing too is to find things that are, Brian, things that you can get paid for. Then you can also use that extra money to pay your gym memberships. So that's another way to do it. Also look for bargains in gym memberships and things like that. But yeah, I mean, I go to the gym every day now. I'm sure there is. But for health reasons too. So you may be able to get it, like what's happening now with Medicaid and Medicare. They're starting to pay for food, because you have to have good health if you eat the right food, or rent. You have to have a place to live healthy. So you're going to cut down on medical bills if you pay for food, if the government gives you food, and they're paying that out of the health care programs, to pay for food. So that's a minute. But the first thing you want to do, if you're tight with money in any way at all, is make an appointment with a free financial counselor. Because otherwise you're guessing and you're dealing with the internet. The internet is no one you want to deal with if you don't have money. I get a free gym membership. Oh, see, Charity tells you how to do that. See, what do I know? I've only been studying 50 years. I still don't know shit. So listen to Charity. And that's what's great to me about Let's Go Help. It's not me, it's the members that have the power. Because they're out there, trying to take advantage of things every day, more than I am. I'm researching from almost like an intellectual standpoint, which they're out there, fighting the war on the ground level. Through my healthcare program. Oh, see, right, exactly. That's actually, I had that too. I forgot I had that. That's interesting. Very, very interesting. You have to start making phone calls, Brian. That's what it's all about, to find opportunities. You think of something, hey, maybe this, and you call that maybe this, and then that maybe this maybe not be able to help you, but they are a good place to maybe find you somebody else that will know something else that bad. So like here, Charity came out of nowhere. I wouldn't have thought, oh, the healthcare. Pay for my gym membership. Yeah, Charity. See, I wouldn't have known that. You would have known that. So that's why it's all about finding sources, talking to sources, and have them leading you to other sources, and that becomes a personal basis, one-on-one. That's why to survive now, You Care has a lot of good. That's why to survive now in our society, you have to learn how to use people. There's too much on the internet to understand what is good and what is not good. So you have to rely on people who have actually done it, people who are doing this every time, every day, and that's why there's the people we give you are nonprofit organizations and government offices that get paid. This is the loving part of our society. I mean, we have capitalism, right? Now, capitalism tries to love you, but no, they do a fake job at it, don't they? They just sort of pretend they love you, as long as you have money. Now, the loving part of our society is really government is get paid to give you money and to love you. You may not feel that way because you're talking to the wrong office. And the nonprofit organizations, they get paid to give you money. And that to me is the loving society we have, people caring for each other. And that represents a third of everything in our economy. I mean, that's what's so amazing to me. The third of everything in our economy is giving you money, you know, and then so you have almost 60–70% of the economy that wants to take your money. That's what they're in business for. So you have to start learning how to use the loving, caring society if you don't have money. If you have money, more power to you. You go and spend it. Make people happy spending your money. Are you in Minnesota? Yeah, Charity is. Yeah. Hi, let's go. Happy Thanksgiving. You and everyone. Yeah, I'm on my way out the door soon. Go up to see one of my boys. I have two of them. One lives in town close to me, and the other one is about 2–3 hours away. So we're going up to see him, spend 4 or 5 days up there, and because he's got a new little 1-year-old lady that's part of the family, so I got to go up and give her my share of tacky jokes to make her laugh. That's my job. I sort of with the grandkids. I'm sort of like the clown at the rodeo. When things go wrong, I come in and try to distract the little kids or the bull or whoever's not happy. Happy Thanksgiving. Yeah, thank you, Vanessa. Me too. I was curious when you mentioned you care. Oh, see, I care, you care, we all care. I don't care. That's it. So this program, okay, this sheet I have up in the chat, I put a copy of that, I hope. It's up there. Yes, it is. Okay. So it's up in the beginning, the copy of the chat. You go up there, download this because you have, okay, it gives you the listing of where to go. There's an introduction, a video, but then the first thing is where to make an appointment with a free financial counselor to get this stuff straight in your head so you don't have all these bills collecting in back of your mind that keeps you up at night and is going to make you sick. I think, stress makes you physically sick because it's going to mess with all the stuff inside you. That's not doing well, and because you're not running smooth inside, so it's going to screw up the works in there. So you have to get rid of that stress, and the way you do is make an appointment with a free financial counselor, and that's at hud.gov/counseling, to sit down and look at reality, look at your options, choose an option, and go forward. But you have to understand your options, okay? So if one counselor doesn't give you good options, you go to another counselor to find other options you would rather do, okay? And that's important to do that. And I guess I have another, what do you call it, podcast that I have to do shortly. I was supposed to do one earlier, like here, and they never showed up. People don't show up on my podcast. Let me make sure this is where I have, 12. Okay, I got some time yet. Plan with you guys, then I gotta get a train. Okay, so you make an appointment, and then if one doesn't give you good options, you make an appointment. No, they're all free. Okay, these are free counselors. And if you want more of these free counselors, you go to findhelp.org and you put in financial counseling, okay? And you'll find probably dozens more, okay? So that's the thing. let's see, housing discrimination. Right, I mean, if people don't rent you something because of your color, nationality, or size, or anything, that's against the law. And you can get the government to sue them for housing discrimination. And if you go to findhelp.org, you can just put housing discrimination, and they'll come out and investigate for free. See? You have a good case, they sue them, and you get a bunch of money, okay? And that's it. Don't forget your student loans. If you have student loans, these programs are changing every day, but there's always a decent program for you to get rid of it, or get it reduced, or get your payments down to zero, and then the whole thing reduced. Yeah, so that's studentaid.gov. You want to go there. Now, all these links are in this report that I have the link to the report. I don't have it in YouTube yet, but I'll get it there. And it's also, for the membership there. Okay, here, remember, there's a lot of business money that is loans, but they forgive you the money. How do you like that? Forgive you the money. Oh, no, we don't have any grants today. See, that's why you don't, when you're looking for a grant, you don't say you're looking for a grant. You say I need help. You need help. And that's why you talk to people who know about the area you're in, whether it's starting a business or getting out of debt or something, and just say, look for help, because you're assuming that all the help is grants. No, it's in the form of forgivable loans. Like here, there's a program in Wisconsin. They'll give you a $250,000 loan to start a business, and then forgive it. That's right, forgive it. And listen to this. You have no payments, 0% interest, $250,000 loan, no payments, 0% interest, okay? And then they forgive it. I don't know, there's probably details in there, you have to go and do it. But that's also, FEMA has money. So if you're affected in a FEMA area because of the weather, go to FEMA.gov, see if your county is affected there, particularly if you're a business, because not only can you get up to $40,000 worth of grants to fix up your home or make it more weather resistant for the next bad weather, and that's available up to $40,000, but they also give you up to $2 million. Now, this is a loan, but they don't charge you any interest for the first year. No interest for the first year, and then it's only like 2-3% interest, that's it. Where the hell are you going to get a $2 million loan at 2-3% interest? Where are you going to get a $2 million loan at 0% interest? That's crazy. But it's real. And see, to me, what I thought of, boy, you borrow that money for $2 million. You have no payments for a month. Now, what is now the going rate on? Let me get. Let's see, $2 million on 2 million. I'm gonna see times point. I think you get almost like 5% in 0.5% interest on $2 million. Is that, what is that? I don't know. Well, you can put it in a bank at 5-10% interest. Well, 2 million, my math isn't working quickly now. And what I have, it says $1,000. You can make $1,000 on that money, but it has to be more than that. Oh, it's 100,000. No, it's 1 million. So I did something wrong. 2 million times 0.5. I guess that's not the, how do you go to percentage? That's 50% of 2 million. So we want 5% of 2 million. Okay, so that's 0.5. That's $100,000. Okay. So here, you get the 2 million for free from the government. This is SBA money they give you if you're in a declared area that FEMA is involved with, and you get the $2 million. You put it in the bank at 5% interest. I think there's something up that 3, 4, 5%, and you make, and you don't have to pay any interest to them. And actually, the interest that you pay them, 2-3%, is less than the $100,000 of interest you can make by putting it in the bank. Does that make sense? You know, see, there's money to be made all over, especially at $2 million. there's ways to make money there. So that's what you have to do. Okay, where else can you go? Okay, remember that if you're looking for a grant from the government in any way, or a loan or anything, and they turn you down, you could appeal that grant. Now, Megan, who's a very active member, she shows people how to write these appeal letters and get money after the government says, no, you're not eligible. She just helps the member write a letter, and 50% of the people who write letters get their money. You hear that? 50% of the money. After the government said no, we're not going to give you money. You write a letter, and they say, yeah. Now, she's not a lawyer or anything. She's just a human, a loving, nice lady who helps people, show them how to do this. Yeah. So that's what people don't know. Or don't forget, the IRS will forgive your tax money you owe. You're in debt with the IRS, they have a program called Offer in Compromise. And there's a woman, Tula, who helps members to do that. And one of the members she helped applied to get her one of our grants because she saved him so much money. He applied to get our $1,000 grant we give. Every month we give, on the 4th of the month, we give out $40,000 in $1,000 or $500 to spend on anything. Well, he wanted to win that money to give to Tula, another member who helped him save thousands and thousands of dollars of tax money he didn't have to pay. Remove my number from the. So that's important to know. And it's called Offer and Compromise. You could use it now, and you can make an appointment and get, that's what she did. She went to the IRS, found out how to do this, and they forgave her 90% of what she owed the forgiven. And also, property taxes are that way too. If you owe money on property taxes. So here's a listing, a website you could go to find out about your state that has forgiveness programs for property taxes. And it's PTA Consumers. ptaconsumers.aarpfoundation.org. ptaconsumers.aarpfoundation.org. You go there, find the program in your state, and you call them, make an appointment. Hey, how can I can't pay this. What can I do? Okay. Also, here's 2 nonprofit agencies that help you with medical bills and get those forgiven. Okay, one is called patientadvocate.org. Patientadvocate.org. These are all free. See, these are people that just do this for free. So don't worry. Nothing I give you will ever charge you money. Maybe I screw up once in a while and they'll ask you for money, but it's supposed to be all that. I mean, everything slips through the cracks. So patientadvocate.org. Go there. You need help paying co-pays. You need help with medical expenses. Contact them and they'll help you. There's another place that's really good. It's called Needy, Needy, meds, meds.org. That's another place, a website. See, everything I said to you is going to be .org or .gov. That's the Loving Society. The Money Society, capitalism wants money from you. Loving Society wants to give you money, not take your money, okay? And here's another thing. If you have a hospital bill, you may be able to get rid of that, the whole bill. And for incomes, that could be up to $70,000, $80,000 or more. It depends on where you live and all this kind of stuff. But it's not only for destitute people. And that's called $4, DOLLARFOR.org, okay? That's what you want to do. And by the way, if you owe any money to anybody in the government, there's usually a program for hardship. So you ask, you go to them, and maybe you owe something at HUD, money there, or you owe money at SBA. Well, contact them directly and ask them about hardship programs because you're having financial trouble. See, the government, that's what I mean, it's a loving society. Chase has no hardship programs. They just have a lawyer that comes in and takes your children or whatever. There's no such thing. So that's why you're going to borrow money, you borrow it from the government, and they have hardship programs. And so they forgive it or get down or have ways to get you through life without this ruining everything. So that's important. That's why I think we have to start teaching people in the country about the loving society. We know about capitalism. It is the getting society. And nonprofits and government and churches, things like that. That's our loving society. That's people helping people. Yeah, that's what it's for. It's for people to help people. And that's what a community is. So it's more like a community society. So people are here. If your neighbor's house is on fire, you're not going to sit there and watch unless they give you money. No, you're going to go in and do whatever you can to help them, right? So that's what we have institutions to do that too. Help people solve the problems they have, financial or whatever, or growth. You know, you're not making enough money. You're not growing enough in our society. Well, that's why we've set up these, community programs that give you money to grow better. Okay, get the education you need, get the training you need, or help you start a business so you can create your own money. These kinds of things are part of the giving society. And they're there to help you succeed in life. Because if you succeed, then you contribute more to society, and then we grow more as a country, right? So you're doing it for the country, not for you. Sort of. Well, let me go, guys. I gotta get ready and pack. You don't know how hard it is to pack for 4 or 5 days with my wardrobe. I just can't put a handle on it and take it with me. Okay. Talk to you soon. Have a good turkey day. Don't eat much. Even if you do, just go out and exercise your ass off tomorrow. Take care, everybody. And remember one thing, your heart is smarter than your brain.